Hello, I'm going to walk you through the attribute fields included in the Broadband Fabric ServiceLandscape dataset. We're first going to start with Location ID, which is a unique ID for each location record in the Fabric dataset. Next is Active. True in this field indicates that there's a high confidence that this location is capable of receiving broadband service, and False in this field indicates no data is available for this location record. Next is BSL Flag, which indicates if the location record is an FCC-defined broadband serviceable location. Next is County FIPS, which is the FIPS code for the county. Then Block FIPS, which is a FIPS code for the census block. Then Block FIPS 2010, which is a FIPS code for the 2010 census block. Next is Latitude and Longitude, which gives you the latitude and longitude coordinates for the location record. Then we have Point Quality. Point quality will let you know if the location was sourced from a footprint parcel, subparcel point, or has been visually verified. Then we have address primary, city, state, postal code, and then the +4 for the postal code as well. Next we have LandUse, which is the land use designation estimated from county assessor information to indicate the type of land use for a location such as residential or agricultural. In our comprehensive data dictionary, you can see a full list of what the land use types could be for this field. Then we have unit count, which is an estimate of the number of residential and non-residential units within this location. Then we have building type code. This indicates the building type of the Fabric location. You can see what the building type could be in this field in our comprehensive data dictionary. Then we have H39, which is the Uber hex ID resolution code that the location falls within. Next we have AddressConfidence, which is the confidence in association of the textual address with the location record. 1 is high, 2 is medium, 3 is low, and 4 is a successful address challenge. Next we have ProgramList. ProgramList identifies if a location record falls within a federal subsidy program based on the data from the FCC's National Broadband Funding Map. Programs are defined by number. For example, this location record we see 35, and 35 represents the Enhanced Alternative Connect America cost model. You can go to the data dictionary to understand what number is associated with each program, and all the programs that are included are the Rural E-Connectivity Program, Community Connect Grant Program, Broadband Infrastructure Program, Telephone Loan Program, Capital Projects Fund, Rural Digital Opportunity Fund, Bringing Puerto Rico Together, Connect USVI, Tribal Broadband Connectivity Program, Connect America Fund Phase 2, and Enhance Alternative Connect America Cost Model. Next we have AwardeeList, which identifies the recipients or recipient of the federal funding program covering a location record based on the data from the FCC's National Broadband Funding Map. Data is based on the brand name field obtained from the spatial files available from the Broadband Funding Map. Next is BDC Telco. This indicates the highest telco speed tier available to a Fabric location expressed under the FCC's Broadband Data Collection Disposition. A 1 in this field indicates if a location is served by broadband, speeds greater than 100 megabits per second download and 20 megabits per second upload. A 2 in this field represents underserved, which broadband speed greater than 25 megabits per second download, but less than 100, and greater than 3 megabits per second upload, but less than 20. 3 is unserved by broadband speeds less than 25 megabits per second download and 3 megabits per second upload. If it is blank in this section, then no information for this location record under the specific attribute is available. Next is BDC Telco Providers, which shows the brand name and coverage tier available for this location record and shows the provider or providers that reported telco coverage to a Fabric location record in the FCC's broadband data collection. And we can see that in the BDC Telco field we have 2. In the BDC Telco Providers field we see TDS Telecom, and then the coverage tier is the same of 2. Next is BDC Cable. This follows the same pattern as BDC Telco. In this field, it will indicate the highest speed tier for cable technology expressed under the FCC's Broadband Data Collection Disposition, 1 being served, 2 being underserved, and 3 being unserved. And if it's blank, there's no information available for this location record under the specific attribute. Then we can see BDC Cable Providers. Same with BDC Telco Providers. It's going to list the brand name and coverage tier of the provider reporting cable coverage to a Fabric location record. We can see in this specific example, this section is blank, and that's because there are no cable providers reporting cable services to these location records. Next is BDC fiber. Following the same pattern as the prior two, this field will indicate the highest fiber speed tier available to a fabric location expressed under the FCC's broadband data collection disposition. 1 is served, 2 underserved, and 3 is unserved. And again, if it's blank, there's no information available for this location record under that specific attribute. BDC Fiber Providers is the brand name of the fiber provider reporting service to the location and the coverage tier. And you can see again that this is blank because there are no fiber providers reporting service to these location records. Then we have BDC Fixed Wireless Licensed. This is the highest speed tier available for fixed wireless technology to a fiber location under the FCC's broadband data collection disposition. 1 is served, 2 underserved, 3 unserved. And again, if it's blank, there's no information available for this location record under the specific attribute. Next, we have BDC Fixed Wireless Licensed Providers. This will list the brand name of the provider reporting fixed wireless licensed coverage to this location and the coverage tier. You can see again that it is aligning with the prior column. You see 3 in the BDC Fixed Wireless Licensed, and then you can see the provider is United States Cellular Corporation, and 3 is their coverage tier they are reporting for that location. Next, we have BDC Fixed Wireless Unlicensed. This indicates the highest speed tier available for fixed wireless unlicensed technology to a fabric location. 1 is served, 2 underserved, 3 unserved. And blank means there's no information for this location record under this specific attribute. The BDC Fixed Wireless Unlicensed Provider indicates the brand name of coverage reporting fixed wireless unlicensed coverage, and then the coverage tier they're reporting for that location record. Then we have BDC Satellite. This is the highest speed tier available to a fabric location for satellite technology, 1 being served, 2 underserved, 3 unserved, and blank if there's no information for this location record available. Then we have BDC Satellite Providers, which is the brand name of the satellite provider reporting service to a fabric location, along with the coverage tier they're reporting as well. Next is NTIAStatus, which is the highest overall speed tier available excluding unlicensed fixed wireless and satellite to a fabric location expressed under the FCC's broadband data collection disposition based on guidance from the NTIA's Broadband Equality Access and Deployment BEAD program. 1 indicates served, 2 indicates underserved, and 3 is unserved. And again, if it's blank, that means there's no information for this location record under this specific attribute. Then lastly, we have FCC Real, which stands for FCC Release. This is the FCC Fabric release date the location record was included in. And that concludes the overview of the attributes in the Broadband Fabric ServiceLandscape dataset.